Bienvenue dans un nouveau jour.
Welcome to a new day.
इस नए दिन की शुभकामनाएं.
Willkommen zu einem neuen Tag.
Bienvenue à un nouveau jour.
Bienvenue à un nouveau jour.
Bienvenue à un Jou Nouvo.
Bienvenue à un Jou Nouvo.
Welcome to a new day.
Bienvenue à un nouveau jour.
Bienvenue dans un jour nouveau.
Welcome to a new day, Jou Nouvo's first ever virtual fundraising event. We're here this evening because circumstances have prevented us from having an in-person event. And this is our first attempt at trying to raise money for this great organization, and hopefully you get to see the incredible work that this organization does. Every dollar that we raise goes directly to the children in Bon Repos.
Jou Nouvo started in 2007 when I went back to Haiti after many years in the US. For me, it was sad because it wasn't open space anymore. It wasn't green anymore. Bon Repos was known for its agriculture, open field, green, sugarcane, mangoes. What was really sad for me is the loss aspect of agricultural. People were not getting better, but they were getting poorer. Jou Nouvo came from the first conversation I had with old friends, women that I grew up with, 8 women. I still remember that. I don't know why it was 8, right? I see the struggle that these women were having because they did not really have access to education. I saw determination for them to send their kids to school because they know this was the only way out, but they can't. And as a group, we decided it was a new day. It was hope for themselves. It was also hope for me. We decided that we were going to change things. We were not going to sit and wait and feel so desperate. And it was a commitment to each other that there was going to be a new day in Bon Repos.
We are about creating a cycle of hope. Educate, enrich, empower. We have programs to do all of those things. We have a magnificent staff, 14 people on the ground who are doing incredible work, very difficult working conditions, and I'm really proud to see what's happening down there. Community growth, quality education. We have education from adults all the way to primary school, kindergarten, secondary school, and now university scholarship. And we see all of these programs tying together, and now we're taking it to economic empowerment, entrepreneurial opportunities, and pulling through education into economic community growth.
There are so many organizations in Haiti. Some of them really succeed and some of them fail. And what I've found is the differentiator between them is when you empower Haitian leaders, people from communities who know what their communities need and know how to make it happen, but they just need good partners or friends like you and me to make it work.
The opportunity is to create this cycle of hope where families are receiving education for their young people, the opportunity for them to find higher education, return to the village, create businesses through entrepreneurial development that can provide different economic opportunities for their families and the next generation of the citizens of Bon Repos.
Everybody who is involved in Jou Nouvo feel like Jou Nouvo needs them to do something for the community. So Jou Nouvo is motivating them to do something for the community. And that's why I get involved here, because at least every single task that I accomplish, I feel like I accomplish it for the community, but not just to make someone rich or, just for a business, but I do it for the community and I see the result. So that's why I love to be involved in Jou Nouvo.
Jou Nouvo focuses on creating a sustainable approach to bettering the community of Bon Repos in order to create a cycle of hope for a new day in Bon Repos, Haiti. And they do so through economic empowerment, child sponsorship, and educational opportunities.
Haiti, as you've probably all heard, is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Many people just don't have the opportunity or the privilege of going to school. So parents grow up having to work at an early age, having to earn a living, having to support families. And so many people just did not get a chance to learn how to read. The ability of Jou Nouvo coming into these communities and helping people to go beyond just making a cross to sign your name and actually being able to read, to open them up to a whole new world, to actually have something else they can interact with their kids on. That is something very special.
One of the things that attracted me to Jou Nouvo is its place-based nature. Haiti has well-documented significant problems, and unfortunately we are not of a scale to solve all of those. We are not trying to solve the economic problems of Haiti as a nation, but we think we've bitten off a problem that we can solve in focusing on the village of Bon Repos, a town of 20,000 people, large enough to make a difference in a significant number of people's lives, not so large as to be overwhelmed by some of the macro conditions there. Hopefully create that model that can then be duplicated in scale across the country. But right now we're focused in this very specific area with really grassroots expertise on the ground in this one community.
Jou Nouvo is not trying to solve all of the country's problems, trying to build one community at a time by helping kids go to school, helping them get health care, working with their parents to help them get small business loans so that they can continue supporting their families, teaching the parents how to read so that they can help kids with their homework, and ultimately providing these kids an opportunity to go to university through our scholarship program, and afterwards working with them to reinvest and rebuild that community.
We have planted multiple seeds of hope in the community, starting with education at the grassroots community level. So we have many children who are going to school now because of Jou Nouvo. So they have sponsored families here in the US that are supporting them, helping them through school. And so we see the effect of quality education. And that's for the young kids. We see the seed of hope for the university students. University education is an impossibility for them. Now it's possible. And it opens incredible doors for the future for our students. And we see the future entrepreneurs, and we see the future doctors, and we see the future diplomats. And not only are they doing that for themselves and their own education, they are committed to giving back to the community of Bon Repos.
The concept of building a cycle of hope in Bon Repos is a function of building from this foundation of education, understanding what it takes to sustain education there. There have been lots of derailers in the past, whether it's healthcare, bandwidth, some of the social forces that drive girls from continuing into higher education. And we want to provide that broad educational access, but then also build on that to sustain and provide that carrot, that incentive that education can become an economic opportunity. And that's a function of nurturing entrepreneurs who have a great idea, to give them the capital, some of the resources, consulting, whatever connections that we can make to help nurture those seeds of economic opportunity in the community.
Valplast is a recycle company in Bon Repos. Our vision is to recycle more than 50% of plastic waste in Bon Repos, and then to create more than 100 jobs for Asian people in 5 years. So our mission is really to recycle plastics and then give them another life in Haiti, so that we can help our people saving their lives and then to save our planet also. The industrial machine that we need cost $20,000 US dollars, and with this machine that will help us succeed and then to recycle more plastic waste and Bon Repos.
We know that only 1% of university students in Haiti stay in Haiti. And we are evolving our model to pull them back to the community. And one of the big things missing is financing. So we want to be connecting our young students as they graduate, our entrepreneurs, to start companies like Nalange is doing. Valplast is a fantastic example, and we want to plant many seeds just like that one, whereby we're creating jobs, we're cleaning the environment, we're making it a better place to live, and the economic growth of the community is improving.
I now want to introduce all of you to Eduardo Capinedo, a really renowned, world-renowned pianist who played in several big concert halls in the US and Europe. And I let him introduce himself in a little bit more detail.
Hello, my name is Eduardo Carpenedo. I'm a pianist based in Boston, originally from Venice, Italy. It is a pleasure to share some music with all of you today, supporting Jou Nouvo's fundraiser. Today, I will be playing Chopin Nocturne in C-sharp minor. The choice of this piece was inspired by my conversation with Carlene, the founder of Jou Nouvo, and the amazing team at Jou Nouvo. Nocturnes are a composition of a dreamy character suggestive of night. The nocturne I will be playing today is set in an evocative and meditative mood, inspiring us to think about our memory of the past. Although this piece is set in a minor key, it ends with a bright major chord, which symbolizes the beginning of a new day, full of hope and optimism. Just like Jou Nouvo, whose mission is to create a new cycle of hope for people in Bon Repos in Haiti. Please consider supporting Jou Nouvo's fundraiser with a donation today. Thank you and happy listening.
we're really excited to be on the verge of starting to build our new student center. So we have almost raised enough money to put the shovel in the ground and start. This is going to change our community in ways which we can only imagine. We will have a computer lab, we will have a library, we will have a multi-purpose classroom. The student center is going to be a safe place in the community for all of our students to come and meet. And the cost for the student center is remarkably low compared to here. So for $8,000, you can sponsor the library. We're seeking a partner for the library. You can put your name on the library. We would be delighted. But this is going to open up the possibilities for us to have a full collection of books, whether it be entrepreneurial support for the women who are benefiting from our microcredits, or whether it be the smallest children, books in French. And certainly for our university students, they're going to be more in the computer lab, but nonetheless, it's going to be a fantastic thing for our community.
We are the future of not only the Bon Repos, but Haiti, actually. So that's why I think having a place where people can get together, can think together, can play together, can eat together, can work together. This is the best thing that we need right now in Bon Repos in order to start bringing the change that we want.
Building a community center in Bon Repos, having some physical infrastructure that has reliable power, reliable bandwidth, is one of those things that can really cut through some of those things that get the kids off a successful path.
In many communities in Haiti, there are no community centers. There are no public libraries. There are no town halls. There are no places for people to get together. So this community center will be a place where students will get tutoring after school, access to computers, they can have community meetings, they can have celebrations. It will totally transform Bon Repos.
What gives me hope is the idea that no one's coming to rescue us. It's organizations like Jou Nouvo, quietly working in a community, day in, day out. Tireless members who believe in the mission, who believe in the kids, working with them. And if we can keep doing that throughout the community, I think that hope will be there, and then we can keep telling people, don't just despair, keep hanging on just a little longer. There is a rescue coming. It may not come from the government, but it will come from people like you and me. It will come from the community. And I think that's exactly what Jou Nouvo is doing. That's what gives me hope.
Because our university program is there, our young students starting high school now have a sight line. So they say, oh my goodness, I know Medjin and Alexandre and Jama. I know them now. Look, they're in university. That wasn't even possible before. So they work harder. They try themselves to think about that possibility of maybe I can do that too. So it becomes a self-fulfilling, sustainable model when everybody sees success and supports each other move through.
When those kids go out and get higher education, they have great ideas and they want to go out into the world and be prosperous, they really want to come back to this community that they care a lot about, but they won't do that if the opportunity to build a business there doesn't exist. If we can help support that, we can really start to create this cycle where new businesses start, the next generation of kids sees this path that, hey, if I work hard in school, I can see this opportunity myself, and we think that it starts to build on itself. We think we can graduate to that next level of really accelerating this cycle of hope that we aim for.
We are growing every day from 8 to over 250 people involved in our program. And we have more people coming every day. So the cycle of hope continues.
In Haiti, people can't rely on the government to meet their basic needs. In Haiti, they can't rely on big NGOs that won't be there for the long haul. In Haiti, people need to rely on each other. So what friends of Haiti, like you and like me, can do is walk alongside. We can provide the financial resources, the technical assistance, and the moral support to encourage Haitians to realize their own dreams.
Folks sometimes are wondering, what can 30, 40 bucks really do? When you translate that into Haitian dollars, it goes a long way. You'll think about this is a country that has faced hurricanes, earthquakes, all sorts of disasters. Many people are struggling. We have an unstable government. And so when you're able to come alongside a parent and say, you don't have to worry about your children going to school. And so to give one family that opportunity, I think it brings joy both to the family, it gives them hope, and to the community members who are Jou Nouvo staff working with them. That's where you can see that extra oomph in their voice, that joy that shines forth, knowing that we're helping somebody.
One of the things that is exciting to me about the organization is just how much impact a relatively small amount of money can bring. So I think about what $5,000 does for Jou Nouvo. $5,000 can send 3 students to some of the best universities in Haiti and really change the opportunities in their life. It can make a big dent in what we're doing, building a student center there to provide infrastructure that enables students to sustain their education, that allows families to support them, allows us to provide basic health care, which is, again, a significant derailer in some of the work that we're doing. And finally, in terms of providing that economic opportunity, again, $5,000 is the kind of sum that could really allow a young entrepreneur to do something like a water distribution business that we've looked at, providing clean water, significant area of need, and employ significant numbers of people in building that business.
And by providing these opportunities, Jou Nouvo is quite literally changing the lives of individuals in the Bon Repos community in ways that are more rich and impactful than we can really imagine.
I'm really proud of the impact that the Jou Nouvo programs are having, and I've personally seen how our students are flourishing, and our university students are going to be giving back to the community. And I'd love to ask for your support to partner with us. Would you consider $500 for a laptop computer? Would you consider sponsoring a library in the new student center? Would you consider, for the cost of your Starbucks every month, sponsoring a child? We're asking you to be as generous as you possibly can. From the smallest amount to sponsoring the library in our new student center, every dollar counts. And we would love your support.
Jou Nouvo, I would say, is the full package. We address different problems through education. We address school tuition, university tuition. We address business loan. We actually provide financial education to those participants through the business loan program, which is going to help them in the future. So every single dollar you invest in Jou Nouvo, you're helping a whole family. The mom, the dad, the children, and if the children is young and go to the university, you help them too. And Jou Nouvo, also the children, after they receive the help, Jou Nouvo remind them of the necessity to give forward, give back to the community. So this is a sustainable investment. Any investment to Jou Nouvo is sustainable.
What really sets Jou Nouvo apart, in my eyes, is this immense connection to the community and responsibility to the community that is so deeply rooted in Haitian culture, and the commitment that Jou Nouvo makes to each and every individual in its programs and community member of Bon Repos.
So if Jou Nouvo does not exist, we will have more children in streets, and then after, with no hope, with no smile also.
It's not like organizations where you send your money and a fraction of it goes to the cause, which has been a problem for Haiti. It's every dollar we raise goes directly to this community. And what John Hike has done is taken the spirit and the passion of Caroline and put it on steroids. And he's brought a bunch of us onto this board, not knowing a thing about Haiti or Bon Repos, and he's made us all realize that we can do more for people than we ever imagined.
The Jou Nouvo model is replicable. That, to me, is key. anyone can copy that model and go try it out for themselves in their own communities and see how it works. So to me, that sets Jou Nouvo apart from other nonprofits.
Jou Nouvo has the best and brightest of Haiti's leaders, and they're the ones who are going to make a difference in Haiti today and tomorrow.
It's a new day for me every day. I have hope every day. We started with 8 women. We started at the school. We expanded in 2012. Again, with the goodness of people in the community. As a home, who knew that people with so little can give so much? I think we are a model of hope in the community.
So that concludes our video presentation. But now, the fun is really going to begin. It's time for the after party, an opportunity for you viewing at home to interact with people from around the world, including in Bon Repos. We're really excited to start the party, so let's go.
Welcome to a new day.